Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Melbourne Cricket Ground. I'm David Gower, and joining me throughout the match is Alison Mitchell. Morning, Alison. What can you tell us about the pitch?
Morning, David. This pitch is very hard. If I was to put a key into it, well, it would probably break. There's not much moisture to speak of, and it's looking really compact, so the bounce should stay consistent throughout the match.
Final words being given by the captain to his team. Any final thoughts?
Weatherald, the lefty, will open today. Fantastic technique. He'll want the feet moving early and settle in and start playing his shots. Head joining him in the middle to kick things off. A few moves made in the field.
Archer with some pace first up. The new ball will provide a bit of movement in the air and a bit of seam off the deck.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
There'll be runs here. Couldn't get it through the field.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Great ball, very close to off stump.
Head lets it go through to the keeper.
Well played, it's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary. Everyone's gone up for that, they're confident about this one. Lovely shot, but found the fielder.
End of the over. The batting team are now on.
Going with pace now.
Change of bowling. The captain is going with the medium pacer.
Straight to the fielder.
Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive.
Head played that well, but found the fielder. Scamper through for a single. Infield needs to be walking in more there.
Weatherald doesn't offer a shot.
Yep.
Bonus runs here, 4 of them. The fielder probably thinking of keeping the batters honest, but it's only succeeded in frustrating the bowler.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
A very defensive field, this. Might look to go big again here.
Stokes, the fielders to gather that one.
Weatherald watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper. Left alone and through to the keeper again.
No, no, no. Terrible shot. Everyone's gone up. Really confident appeal.
Weatherald left alone through to the keeper.
And now on 8 for none.
Root, the spinner, coming into the attack.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Great shot, at least one on offer. Good work by the fielder. It was a well-timed shot, and they managed to get the stop.
There'll be more gaps in the field now as the captain makes some changes. The bowlers will need to be right on top of their lines.
And out. Oh no, it's not been taken. He's dropped a bit of a sitter there.
Weatherald watched it carefully and left alone.
They'll get at least one. Well played off the spinner, but found the fielder. Bowler and slip cordon, very confident. And out. Keeper takes it.
Labuschagne, the new man in, but will start from the non-striker's end. He's got their tail up.
Stokes, the fielder in close to gather. Labuschagne, taking guard, has been playing well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Couldn't beat the fielder. Timed it well, though.
Labuschagne lets it go through to the keeper. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Shot should pick up a run.
End of the over. The batting team are now on 12 for none.
No shot offered. Through to the keeper.
Nicely played. Caught the edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitching it on a length is obviously the way to go. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Collects that one simple as you like, inside the ring. They've gone up here. Good running, keeping the scoreboard ticking over.
Good return back from the deep. Weatherald doesn't offer a shot.
Stokes, the fielder, to gather the defensive shot. Quick arm in, that was a missed opportunity there. Need to take those moments by the scruff of the neck. There could be a couple if they hustle. Nice shot, but the fielder collected simply enough. Backing up their spinner nicely. Early call, easy single in the end. Nice shot, runs possible.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary.
You can't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next delivery right. Great shot, at least one on offer. Well played, but he finds the fielder that time.
End of the over. The score is now 24-1.
Weatherald left alone, through to the keeper.
Out! No, somehow it's missed everything. Fielder gathers that one up.
End of the over. Australia are now 24-1.
Archer coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would do nicely.
Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field.
Cuts it away, but finds the man just behind point.
Try bowling. Try bowling.
Brooke fields that one. Nicely played shot too. Well, they quickly get through for the single. No real pressure from the fielders in close. Well timed, but found the fielder. Went for the drive, but no connection. They'll get at least one. Well played. It's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary.
End of the over. The batting team are now on 27 for 1.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover.
Weatherald watchful there and through to the keeper.
Shot should pick up a run. Well timed, but straight to the fielder.
Well ball.
End of the over. Australia are now on 30 for 1.
Nice shot, and they'll pick up a couple.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Well played, could be a quick single.
Weatherald watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Fantastic pull shot, got inside the line and rode the bounce well. Great work by the fielder. That's the sort of thing bowlers really appreciate. Helps build up the pressure. Big appeal. What's the umpire going to say? Got down and rolled the wrists beautifully.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Nice, solid defensive shot. Labuschagne, good shot, but couldn't beat the field. Got to follow up that last delivery, found the edge, but no reward, putting the pressure on the batter. Outside off and left alone.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
Brooke, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Ollie coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Change of bowling, the medium pacer is coming into the attack.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Nicely collected by the fielder.
Crawley in the middle. I want to get the feet moving from the get-go. Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Dug that out well. Well played. It's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary. Timed that perfectly.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Roll the wrists over nicely, down towards fine. The fielder needs to put their skates on to catch this.
Really good scoring. That's 10 from 2 deliveries, making the bowler pay. That was an impressively timed boundary.
Well bowled, lured a rash shot. End of the session, and as the players make their way from the field for a short break, I'm off to refocus my core with some light meditation.
Duckett, the left-hander out in the middle, looks keen to get going. First ball for the batter, coming in.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
The left-hander, the new batter in the middle, just about ready to go.
He hit that one hard. No need to run. Lovely compact form there.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Can't afford to go too full again. It helps to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Perfectly timed.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Shot, lent into the ball, hit through the line, 4 more.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short and you'll get punished on this pitch. No, terrible shot. Mike coming back on here. They've been bowling well so far. Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. Fantastic shot, but the fielder was up to the task. Good stop.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needed to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Tremendous. Great shot.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Just need to keep it simple, line and length. A roundabout that off stump will force a mistake. Couldn't have played that any better.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Tremendous shot. Came down the wicket, looked like a quick adjustment, and just cut the ball away. Brilliant stuff.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope. How will he reply?
Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one. That has been a wonderful innings. Shots all around the ground. The bowlers have struggled to contain them as they bring up the 100.
The runs here. Oh, that's nicely played. Half volley, clips it away nicely through the leg side.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Misses everything. Bolans will look to follow up that wicket with another delivery in that corridor of uncertainty. Couldn't have hit that any better.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early and it was dispatched with a plum. Might look to go big again here.
Opened the face of the bat really well. Through the infield, and that'll be 4 more.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
2 full and gets punished for it. Fine shot. 4 more.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. New batter out at the crease, lower order, right-hander, who want to add some quick runs. How will the bowler respond?
Great shot. Stepped inside the line of the ball, rotated the wrists, and that'll run away for 4.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Just lent on that. The timing was perfect and the outfield did the rest.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length still the key. Well, don't even bother running.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Great shot, but the fielder did well to get behind the ball.
Had a real flash at that one. Beautifully struck too.
Tried for something a little bit different that last delivery. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Great shot through the gap there.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Power and precision in that shot. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Yes, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just have to accept it and move on. Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shots, might be 4.
The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Archer has already got the big shot away this over. Now they can just focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Nicely driven again. Didn't try to force it, just used all the time at disposal and gets the boundary.
Avoided the fielders. 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
And what a shot that is. Into his slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Murphy ready at the top of their mark. The captain will be hoping they can tie down one end. Shot. Lent into the ball. Hit through the line. 4 more.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Reverse sweep, down to backward point, 1 run.
Yes. Yep. Yes.
Brilliant work by the fielder. The ball was humming along and they saved some runs there.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. It's a very strong appeal here. start back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. Great shot, weighted on the ball and timed the leg cut to near perfection. There's nobody out there. It'll be 4 more.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter and a great shot off the back foot.
Straight to the fielder.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
You can't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next delivery right. My, oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Times that shot to perfection.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Opened the face of the bat really well. Through the infield and that'll be 4 more.
A lovely shot off the back foot, the shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Swept away, but finds the fielder. What a catch! Dove away and snagged a great catch.
Tongue, the new man in, right-hander, coming in down the order this match. He's got their tail up.
Smith with a fantastic stop. The ball came right off the middle. They saved some runs.
Yep.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance.
I don't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. Just need to keep getting the ball in the right spots and the reward will come. Shot should pick up a run.
Tongue watched it carefully and left alone.
Well played. It's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary.
End of the over. The batting team are now on 443 from 9.
Nicely played.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
This has been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily. Shot on the front foot. No one's getting that.
Got the hammer down now. Fabulous shot. Well on the way towards that next milestone now.
Super shot that.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Start shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to stick to the plans now. Great shot, great timing.
Back-to-back boundaries. This time it's 4. Magnificent hitting. That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
End of the over. England are now on 467 for 9.
Yes.
Gone! Great reflexes. As the openers get ready, they're only slightly behind. The bowlers will hope for an early breakthrough or two to make their modest lead seem even.